Hi, I'm Amy from Neilsons Solicitors and Estate Agents. We're going to show you how to stage a property. Come on in. Property staging isn't something new. When you think about new build show homes that have been staged for sale for decades with furniture that's designed to scale and show off the rooms and the use of the rooms within the property, I think it's well established now that the holy trinity of preparing a property for sale is to declutter, depersonalise and deep clean, and that's where Zoe from Life Edit would come in. But property staging, when you're thinking about selling your home, takes it that one step further.
Yeah, so the way that we live in our houses, obviously the way houses look when we live in them with our busy lives, we don't want our houses to look like that when we're trying to present them at their very best when we put them on the market, and that's where staging comes in. So the way that we do things at Life Edit is we work with clients who already have all their possessions in their house, and so what we're doing is working with what they already have. And what we might do in a busy room is take everything out, first of all, look at it with absolutely fresh eyes, and then you can make intentional decisions about what to bring back into the room to make it look its best for sale.
Absolutely. There's lots of different kinds of property staging these days, from virtual staging and virtual renovation even, where the photographs are digitally enhanced, to full staging of completely empty properties, to what Life Edit can offer, which is the staging package with everything that you live with put in. And we're going to show you a little bit about that today. This property has amazing sized bedrooms, really great sized doubles, but the advantage of staging that room is it gives it those finishing homely touches that really shows buyers and viewers how a room could work. So we've got an empty bed, we've got empty shelves, we've got empty storage, and we're just going to show you how to present those properly for sale.
So we can start with putting some artwork on the wall. I think sometimes people get really caught up in taking everything away, whereas actually what you want is just some nice, like you say, neutral pieces. Nothing personal, maybe take the wedding photos down, but it's amazing once you look around your house what you can move from other rooms into the room that you're staging.
So one of the things we would always suggest when staging a bedroom for sale is to make the bed up with fresh, crisp bed linen. Using light, bright, neutral colours are best for really highlighting the space that's available. Really helps show a room to its best advantage, gives it that homely touch, that loved and lived in feel without going too far. The next thing I would turn our attention to is this bookcase. Brilliant to have so much built-in storage in a property, but it just looks a bit stark, a bit blank. So we're going to stage it. We're not going to go full scale, but just adding those finishing touches enhances your photographs as well as enhancing the viewing experience. Speaking of photographs, one of the big advantages of staging your property is for how it's going to look in the photographs. The photographs are the first impression that your property will make on the market. Buyers these days start their search for a home on a mobile listing site looking at tiny thumbnail images. So the more those images can stand out, the more buyers are going to want to see of your property. Staging really, really lifts a property from being empty shelving to being something intriguing and interesting that buyers will want to look at in more detail.
When you're dressing a bookshelf, you do not need to fill it full of books. You can put 2 or 3 together like this, and it gives a nice impression of using the bookshelf, but also it leaves it all light and airy.
Plants are a really useful staging tool. We've got some artificial plants here that require no care or maintenance while your property's on the market, and they're absolutely ideal for being able to pop on a shelf and add a bit of colour and a bit of life to a room.
According to Buzz Home, a stage property fetches about 10% more on average than a non-stage property. Yeah. And in Edinburgh that can make a huge difference.
Yeah, on the average Edinburgh house price that would be over £30,000 difference to your selling price just for going down the route of staging. And staging, whilst as an investment it might cost you a few £100s, it can make a few £1,000s of difference to your end selling price.
We quite often say that the guide would be to spend about 1% of the asking price on staging, and then you will see, like you say, Amy, how you can reap the rewards. It really is worth it.
The important thing when selling is to try and emotionally detach from the property. Buyers don't want to see your house, they want to see their house. It can be quite a difficult thing to do, to disassociate with the property, and sometimes that's where getting professional advice and help with staging can be really beneficial. It can be difficult to know where to begin when selling your property, and I would suggest that contacting a solicitor estate agent like us at Neilsons or other member firms of the ESPC is the perfect place to start. You don't have to have your home looking perfect for that agent's first visit. That initial pre-sale assessment is always free of charge, and they will always give you helpful advice on how to maximise the potential of your property.